on am I going to be rushed or caught up or not. But I wasn't going to stop. That was one of my biggest fears, was popping a boner while, looking at the fellow guys at the endowment. And as the ages, as we got older, like we went from 7th to 8th grade, and then we played in more tournaments and whatnot. Um, it became, clear that there was no turning back. I was focused on more of these activities that put me in these situations. So naturally, I joined the baseball team. So in baseball, I was introduced to what they call a supporter or a jock strap. And there was this one kid, he was the man of the boys there. His name was Terrence. And he was Big King Dingaling. And I mean, he had the length and the thickness of like what you wouldn't mind a hard dick being. And no one can say like your dick is little. And he had that at a super relaxed, flaccid penis. So, everyone else has the he's like top I mean, he's way above like the second place guy. So it's like not even a contest. And when it comes to, we had our supporters, like the ass is out. It's like these straps, and then all it is like this front part, this like pouch, and this big waistband, and it left nothing to the imagination. If you just had like a thimble, you would just be totally flat. Or if you had anything, you would have a round lump. And I remember when this guy would have his shit on, it was like pushing away from the elastic. His balls and his dick, when they were cupped inside, it was barely enough, elastic to like touch his thighs. So it was like pushed away, and you could just look and just see his hair and like part of his nuts and part of his shaft and whatnot. And these things were white. And this kid was a brown skinned complected guy, but his dick was rather dark. And I swear the front of his supporter would turn dark or black, I would just say. Maybe because of the shitty ass fluorescent lighting or not. But it stretched so far that you can just see, like it went from say a close fabric to a mesh, and it just spread it, and you could just look down and just see his dick just snake down in there, curved up, just pushing out. And the thing about it was that was him at his most relaxed. So it was like, good gracious. And you would see, some guys, they would meticulously put their jock straps on, and he would just pull his up and just pull his dick back, and where it would slap his belly, make a noise, and then he'd just, let it fall down where it may, and just, grab it, and it's all, it was not fitting anyway, but it's just supporting him from, bouncing around like mad. But that was the guy I was so, enthralled by. I just couldn't believe I got through the entire baseball season without like, a rock hard penis in the shower or in the locker room, because there was times after, everyone would leave, I would just have to go behind, and jack off, just thinking about just being in the presence of a package like that. And it wasn't like he was hiding it. It wasn't like he was showing off. It was just like he was going about his thing. And since our lockers were close to one another, I had no interference whatsoever. And one thing about it was I would like the way that it affected other guys um, without a word being said. When he would come around, dressed regular, everyone would, go about talking and clamoring. But when it came down to switching into uniforms, or, showering, getting back into street clothes, or, or he's walking around in his jock strap, he would walk through and a crowd of guys would just be talking, and then next thing you know, dead silence, dead silence. I saw that over 100 times. I was just like, wow, the impact of that was just incredible. And that's part of the politics. Take a break, a pause for the cause. Falophiliac.